Foundation coming at you with the Cowboys win over the Redskins. How about them Cowboys? 10 straight wins. Oh, sorry, my allergies are going off. 10 straight wins, feels good to celebrate 10 straight 10 straight weeks, smiling, celebrating. But for me, it's not the most important thing. The more important thing that was fun is that was another division win. And on top of that, we swept one of our division opponents. We're 3-1 in the division, and another NFC opponent. So that gives us more control of our own destiny. And the reason why I say this is because if you saw a couple of videos ago, I was talking about the next test, and because somebody was bringing about, why we gotta keep on calling it test for when we accomplished so much. I go, well, the next test is how fast can we win this division. The Giants are still nipping at our heels still yet. So how fast can we win this division, punch our ticket into the tournament, and then after that, then the next test is see if we can get a first round bye, so we can make sure some certain guys like like Zeke for that matter, he's been carrying a load, get him rested, get Tyron Smith rested, who's been ailing a lot, get a lot of guys rested, Witten, old man Witt, like Zeke likes to call him, get them all rested, for the playoff, for the playoff run, and then then if you get that, then you see if you can get home field advantage, so you don't have to deal with the traveling, even though we are a team that can travel well and we can play anywhere. But it's always great to play at home. Now back to the game. And the first drive, to me, was the most important drive because, got us out of the gate. Zeke was running the ball well. It looked like they were worn out at first it looked like they were worn out from the Sunday night game against the Packers. But anyway, yeah, they drove down the ball. And then the funny thing about that drive was then Zeke ran into that pile, and then looked like he got stalled, and then he did get stalled, but then Zach Martin starts pushing, and then he looks like Zeke is floating, and then he was getting carried, but on the replay you see how high he was carried, and then even he was like laughing on the replay. You saw his face on the replay. I mean, you could kind of see him when he was walking out of the pile, he was kind of laughing, but it was cracking up. But we scored a touchdown. That was a key thing, and that was the thing that we scored touchdowns, and not field goals. Which they did. They scored some field goals and they missed a couple field goals. So that was their big downfall, because they were moving the ball. Huge credit to the Redskins. They was moving the ball. They controlled the clock for the most part. And then you could tell at the end of the game, you could see that our defense was looking a little worn out, especially in the secondary. But again, that was the most important thing. Another big play was the onside kick. We criticized Garrett for doing that. But the difference, and then our defense did one good thing. That one we stopped them from scoring a touchdown. I think they only got a field goal, but we made them pay. We got a touchdown out of it, man. And little in-game things. Rob Kelly or whatever his name is, saying that the cowgirls and all that kind of crap. 37 yards. Yep. Where's the powder? Get on the side. Kirk Cousins, though, he was, man, if for the most part, he really made a case for himself for that long-term deal. He was, 500 yards. That play, was a little bit of Brown, not understand. not really understanding that, that Jackson is if not the one of the is still not one of the fastest players in the league, and he got caught staring a little bit too much in the backfield. But what a play call is 3rd and 1, and they went for it all, and they got him. But Jordan Reed, he came back after being injured, came back, had a pretty good second half and stuff like that. But yeah, they were controlling the clock, they were controlling Zeke. So you could tell that our defense was getting worn out a little bit. But we kept them out of the end zone when it mattered. T. Will, what a catch. And I think I might go off subject again, but man, that tippy toe catch was beautiful. Because the thing is that I get bothered, I know, yes, he should have ran out of bounds. But again, he wasn't the only reason why we lost that game. If you look at it, the way we lost against the Giants is the same way that the Redskins lost to us. We were kicking field goals, we were getting touchdowns. The Giants scored touchdowns when they needed to, and that's why they have a victory over us. But again, yes, I do agree that he should have. But to throw everything like, oh, he lost the game, I go, bro, there was a lot of things that goes on in that game and all that. Now the one of the Bears one, that was a fumble where, we could have really put the Bears away with that one. That one was a little bit him trying to do too much. But the thing is, like, what got me upset recently was that on Twitter I saw a poll of who you rather keep, T. Will or Bryce Butler. I'm like, okay, I know we 10-1, but nobody put a damn ring on our fingers yet. No, I never see a trophy on our stuff yet. So I don't know what the hell people looking at for next year for. I mean, come on, man, it pisses me off. It was like, right, we enjoy the moment, God. But anyway, what a beautiful catch on, beautiful touchdown catch on his part. Always the thing I love about T. Will the most, he does his role so well, because he's the 4th or 5th option. I mean, Zeke is what they do. That's our identity, to run the ball. Dez, with Beasley, then you get Zeke coming out of the backfield, and then you get T. Will making a play when he's called upon. And boy, did he come up with a huge play right there. Dez, I loved his trash talking. I'm not gonna get into the whole thing of what he said and all that kind of stuff. I thought it was silly on Norman's part, because he called Beckham a crybaby when he went to the media saying, "Oh, he was trying to end my career." He's like, "Well, we was just using it as a metaphor," And Des said what he said. I mean, I don't, but then Des is saying that he did not say it like that, So I don't know if Norman now is going back to the media crying and all that. And one thing I'm gonna say this: everybody talking about Des being selfish and all that. I go, he talked about that. Oh yeah, he did his job and he shut down. Well, Des didn't score a touchdown. He didn't get 100 yards, so he said he did his job. So basically, what he's saying, if I can. I read between the lines here, like how everybody else does to Dez. So he's saying that because of the other guys, that's why they lost the game. Wasn't because of him, because of them. The offense never scored touchdowns. The one to T. Will. The defensive line never stopped Zeke when they had to, and all that. So, so I just read in between the lines. Man. But yeah, in the last, then in the fourth quarter, Zeke got open for a couple of times. And then, he had that huge catch out of the backfield. And then scored another touchdown. Dak again, made he didn't have an overly impressed game, but made the throws when he needed to. made plays with his feet when he needed to. So like how he did on the touchdown run, and that one third down, he kept the drive alive. So that was the biggest things of the game. That was a big key moments of the game and all that. So yeah, love this victory. A little bit personal, but I love when we beat the Redskins. Again, my favorite rivalry of the whole NFL. So enjoy the rest of the week now. Enjoy the rest of the week. Get the Vikings next week Thursday, and yes, I get next week off too. Next week Thursday off too, so I can see this game. All right, mahalo for watching. Paniola boys, go Cowboys. Oh man, my nose. Let me say that one more time. Sorry, my allergy. Paniola boys, go Cowboys.